Hey guys, good morning. Today is Wednesday, September 18th. Now, I had to tell you about this because it has been 44 days. Notice I have my bowl with me. It has been 44 days since I started my lettuce from seed. In the back kitchen window, I'll attach that video for you where I talk about that a little bit more, and I showed you how I planted it. So anyway, today I came out to grab some peppers, some shishito peppers and jalapenos and pepperoncini so I could saute them up for some lunch today. And I realized that my lettuce was actually harvestable. Now, it's only been 44 days. So look, this is not giant heads of lettuce, and when you have fantasies about growing lettuce and you know how you get those big icebergs or big heads of romaine lettuce. But in 44 days, you can have enough lettuce to put on a sandwich or a small salad mixed in with other things. So I'm going to turn you around and let you see. Now, quick note here. It's always a high fashion alert. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. No, I did not brush my hair yet today. It has been a busy day since 6:30 this morning. So I am going to show you what's going on here with the lettuce, and I'm hoping to inspire you, because even if you have one pot and you want to pick one seed to grow, all of the varieties that I showed you in the last video are actually successful. So you could pick really any one of these if you are, you know, in a good climate to grow some lettuce right now. And I did start to say, you know, again, notice so many people are doing that, and I can't seem to stop. Oh Lord, the mosquitoes are so bad. Hold on. So anyway, you guys, look at the progress of the lettuce. This is absolutely amazing. I can't even believe it. The real success for all of this, I totally believe, is adding blood meal when you plant your starters. It just gives it that hit of nitrogen. It's always helpful if you put your starters out when it's about to rain, so it gets the natural nitrogen from the rain. But this is harvestable. Now again, you're not pulling giant heads of iceberg lettuce here. But when you think of 44 days to fresh, crunchy microgreens in your salad, and there's no E. coli, there's no listeria, there's no one touched it with dirty hands. Yes, I will, of course, wash this and chill it so that it's nice and crispy. But let's turn you around and get you a closer look at all these varieties so you can see what I'm going to pull today to put in my salad. I am just so impressed with this. This is the Yetakuli, or the Yetakul. Did anybody get this free from Baker Creek? It's a nice little romaine lettuce, very cute. If I let it grow, it'll grow into nice big leaves. But look at Flashy Butter Gem. Isn't this gorgeous? You can see from the size of my hand. I'm going to actually be able to have this on my salad today. I am so bleeping excited, you have no idea. Gorgeous oak leaf lettuce. Let's see, which one do we have here? I think this could be another. I think these three here are the Yetakuli. Yetakul, May Queen, doing really well. This one here seems a little out of place. I'm not really sure what happened with this one, but these should be icebergs, but I've never seen an iceberg with a red leaf like that. Now, oh my gosh, look at this one. What do we have here? Solar Flare. Gorgeous. Cimarron. This is one of my favorites here. This is Great Lakes. Makes absolutely incredible, big, crunchy heads in very little time. So they do form actual heads. The oak leaf is some of my favorite though. What do we have here? Vivian, one of my favorite romaines. Look how big this is in just 44 days. Again, I started this in the kitchen window. Within 30 days, it's ready to be transplanted. Paris Island Cause is going to be another beautiful romaine lettuce. I have so many varieties here to show you. Some didn't do so great at transplant, but I planted extra seeds. You can see they're coming up. I don't know if they're going to be ready before it gets too cold, but Henderson's Black-Seeded Simpson, this will grow into a nice big head, but for now, look, nice big leaves. Regis, one of my favorite red lettuces, and Lolo Rosa. The longer you let this grow, it starts to get curlier leaves, and it's very, very crunchy. New Red Fire will turn a deeper red, as well as, oh, look at the Merlot. The Merlot literally changed colors overnight. It went into the soil green, and again, I planted it with blood meal, and by the next day, the leaves had color. I could not even believe that that was something that was possible. Rouge Diver looking really great, and more outrageous on this side. My Lunix is bouncing back. That was not doing too great when I first planted it. It was just unhappy and struggling in its cells. But I went ahead and added some extra seed there, so hopefully that will take off, because the Lunix is also one of my most favorites. Now look at red sails. Isn't this an absolutely beautiful 48 days, or what did I write here? 45 days to harvest. I wrote on my little label, and look at this. I'm going to have red sails to harvest. Once this is washed and crisped up, you will be able to taste it in your salad, and it will make a difference. Over here, I have more Lolo. This batch is doing much, much better. But overall, all of these lettuces are ready to harvest. 44 days, you guys. You can have fresh lettuce too. Now, as I said, if it's too hot, you can always put shade cloth over your bed, and it will help reduce any bolt. But this stuff is not going to bolt. This is going to be around. It can handle a little bit of a freeze. So I've been doing this every year for several years, and I always have success. So the one thing that I changed this fall, and I actually started doing it in the springtime, was planting it with blood meal and worm castings. Made an absolutely incredible difference. Look, I never really had such big leaves this quickly before, and I do believe it's because of all of the nitrogen in the worm castings and the blood meal. But we had so much success with things this year that grew bigger than ever. And before I actually harvest this, I'm going to take you for a quick walk through the garden, because there are so many mosquitoes, but there's a couple things that I want to show you. Then I'm going to come back and harvest some of this, and I'm going to show you how it looks in salad. So let's go take a look at some of the other big successes that we've had thanks to blood meal and the shade cloth. The mosquitoes, you guys, they're out here. They're terrible, absolutely terrible. But look, I don't know if you can see, this pepper plant behind me is taller than me. This is giant Marconi. Can you see the red behind me? I'm going to turn you around and give you a closer look. These pepper plants continue to grow and grow and grow. Now, we've always had, this one here is probably 5 feet 8 inches maybe over my head. The giant Marconi, it just continues to produce. Look, this, I keep saying my pepper plants are like Christmas trees this year. So there's another plant. Oh, over here real quick. I came out to do lettuce today, you guys. This is a lettuce video. But look, these are all the Keystone Resistance. I think I have one. Oh, this is like so wonderful. It's ridiculous. I know I spotted a red one in here somewhere this morning. Here we go. This guy's starting to turn. There's a ton on here. California Golden Wonder is doing really great. Just so many peppers. This is Park's Whopper bell pepper, and this one is also about 5 feet 7 inches tall, I'm going to say. This plant produces the most outrageously huge peppers, so I highly recommend this cultivar here. Hopefully my California Golden Wonders will turn yellow before it gets too cold. Now listen, you guys, if My Gardener does another sale for $1, look at the size. This is Sunbright. This will turn bright yellow. Look, incredible, still on the vine. It's interesting though, because the same plant will have peppers that are different shapes, but they're all turning beautiful golden once they're ripe. And I have never seen pepper plants grow like this. I didn't use any other fertilizer in these except for bone meal and blood meal and the worm castings. After, you know, the initial planting. Now, when I put them in the ground, I do use a slow release fertilizer. I can attach my pepper planting video for you. But these, I'm sorry, I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes, so I keep swatting here. These plants, I have never seen anything so crazy. These are coral bells. Again, they just keep continuing to produce. It's like, they're like Christmas trees. I'm back here in the jungle. Look, this is insane. But the banana peppers, they don't even look real. They are the most productive plants I think I have ever seen. I mean, this is just a blessing in so many ways. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that the mosquitoes this year, oh, can't forget to show you that. The mosquitoes this year are worse than ever. I am covered. They're all over me. So anyway, I gotta get out of here because these mosquitoes, after you get bit up, you don't feel good. So, all right, let me harvest some lettuce and show you what I get. Now, how many people actually, you know, use a whole entire head of lettuce? So many people just go and they get a head of lettuce and then they take a few leaves off of it, and then like the head will go bad, or unless you have, you know, unless you like big giant salads like we do. But this cut and come again method is something that I really encourage, because the head of lettuce just, it stays here and waits for you. So I go to the outer leaves. Look at this. I just grab the outer leaves. They get so crunchy after they've been rinsed and chilled. Now I'm not going to like decimate these plants. I'm only taking a few to get started, but the salad fills up quickly. So I'm going to get this done and then I'll show you what it looks like after I rinse it. So while I'm really tempted to just go ahead and hit that bed hard, I'm not going to do it. I have to resist because you have to let it grow. So that's the other thing. You have to be patient. The longer you let it grow, the bigger the leaves get, and then it starts to promote the heading inside. If you just keep taking it down, eventually you'll just take too much of the lettuce and it won't really produce. But I also have lettuce here started in pots that I'm going to show you real quick too. Now this is Little Gem. I have one variety from Baker Creek and one variety from Botanical Interest. I'm not sure which one this was that's growing so much quicker than the others, but they're basically like little mini heads of romaine lettuce, and they grow easy in pots. Last year I grew them, they stayed in the pots all season. Now this isn't ready yet, but this is called Salad Bowl Blend, and this was from Botanical Interest, and this will all grow, all different types of oak leaf lettuces. This is so beautiful and delicate. Lots of butterhead type lettuces mixed in here. It stays all winter. It grows gorgeous. Highly encourage. So I've also have just a bunch of mesclun that I just started, and Great Lakes that I'm going to let grow into heads, and my spinach is coming up real good, and I think I'm going to grab some kale. I have red Russian in here. Look how gorgeous. We'll add this into the salad today. Makes a lovely garnish. Some scarlet. I don't really like pulling this too early again because I like to encourage the plants to grow nice and big. I have some dino kale here. I find, you know, that harvesting kale at this size, it's just so much easier to chew, and microgreens, a lot of micronutrients. Blue curled here, two of these guys here. This is dazzling blue. Looks like the cabbage loopers have been here, so gotta get it while we can. And Dave, one of the things. Check it out. It's not a huge amount of lettuce, but oh my goodness, look how beautiful. once the season really kicks into gear, this lettuce will be piled high in all of these different colors, and it's very, very crunchy and satisfying, you guys. So yeah, 44 days is all it took to get this, you guys. I'm so excited. I'll attach all the video links below that I mentioned, and I hope you'll consider trying some homegrown lettuce today, you guys. Give it a try.